Every land we visit has its own special fruits, where the essence of nature is nurtured by the diligence, perseverance, and passion of farmers. From the fruit-laden orchards of Japan to the high-tech greenhouses of the Netherlands, industrious hands have created unique and precious fruits, appearing on the dining tables of millions of people. Join us in exploring the journey of harvesting millions of tons of exotic fruits around the world. From plump melons, bright dragon fruits, to sweet peaches and exotic papayas, in today's video, in California, the leading cantaloupe-producing state in the United States, peak harvest season runs from May to October. Farmers use both advanced machinery and hand harvesting techniques, especially for high-end export markets like Canada and Japan. Not all melons ripen at the same time, making hand-picking necessary to ensure optimal quality. Workers often return to the same field multiple times, carefully selecting only melons that have reached the perfect ripeness. Meanwhile, in Japan, peach cultivation is considered an art. Harvesting, which takes place mainly between July and August, is done entirely by hand. Farmers gently pick each peach from the tree, ensuring that they are not stacked on top of each other to avoid bruising. These meticulous operations contribute to the high price of Japanese peaches, which remain expensive even in the domestic market. Despite the challenges of transportation and storage, Japanese peaches are still loved for their perfect appearance and delicate sweetness. In Vietnam, dragon fruit, also known as ton long, plays a key role in the country's agricultural economy. With an estimated export value of around $171 million, off-season production has become a strategic approach to expanding supply and maintaining global competitiveness. By harvesting in cooler months, farmers ensure a longer shelf life and better preservation of the fruit's quality. This practice not only stabilizes incomes for local producers, but also strengthens Vietnam's position in the international market. In China's Chongqing region, some 214 acres of bamboo fields produce up to 440 pounds of bamboo shoots a day during peak season. They are carefully harvested and sold, generating more than $82,000, 0 cents, in income for local farmers. This surge in demand creates a seasonal economic boost, demonstrating how specialty crops can bring prosperity to rural communities. Another unique fruit that is gaining attention is the bitter melon, which is widely grown in Southeast Asia. Hanging from trellises that form a striking green canopy, these fruits are picked early in the morning with knives or scissors to preserve their freshness. Farmers sort them by size and color directly in the field to ensure uniformity and quality. Bitter melon is prized not only for its culinary uses, but also for its medicinal properties, making it a sought-after commodity in both domestic and export markets. Further west, the Netherlands and Spain have become Europe's leaders in tomato production, thanks to their state-of-the-art greenhouse technology. Inside these controlled environments, workers push carts along the rows, picking tomatoes by hand while inspecting them for defects. A closed-loop system ensures that only the highest quality tomatoes reach market, maintaining these countries' reputations as leading suppliers of fresh produce. In Thailand, papaya is a major agricultural commodity, with an annual production of approximately 440 million pounds across 43,000 acres. Typically harvested 3 months after planting, each fruit undergoes a rigorous inspection process to remove any damaged fruit. The papayas are then packaged in foam-lined cardboard boxes to prevent bruising during transport. These protective measures help maintain the integrity of the fruit from farm to shelf, ensuring consumers receive the best possible quality. In another part of Sri Lanka, harvesting cinnamon bark is a laborious and skilled task. Farmers use traditional tools to skillfully cut along the tree trunk, meticulously peeling away the outer bark to access the precious inner bark. This bark is then rolled into familiar cinnamon sticks, found in kitchens around the world. As one of the world's most prized spices, cinnamon is not only a product of nature, but also a product of precision, patience, and generations of experience. Elsewhere, in Japan's Hokkaido, pumpkin harvesting is done meticulously to ensure each pumpkin is of the highest quality. With an annual production of around 179 million pounds, nearly 47% of the country's total pumpkin production, farmers here use a combination of modern machinery and manual labor to meet market demand while maintaining the strict quality standards for which Hokkaido's produce is renowned. Beyond the farm, the journey continues through a well-organized logistics network. From refrigerated trucks to air freight shipments, specialty fruits are delivered fresh to consumers around the globe. Their journey is a testament to the hard work and dedication of countless farmers, workers, and distributors committed to quality and sustainability. Once considered a poor man's food, cassava is actually one of the world's most important staple foods and a key ingredient in the $10 billion 0 cents plus starch industry. With production of over 300 million tons per year, cassava not only has a huge economic impact, but also helps sustain life in many areas facing food insecurity. But how exactly does this humble root make the journey from red soil to refined starch? Join us as we explore the incredible journey from cultivation, harvesting, to modern processing plants in today's video. Cassava cultivation began in the fertile red basalt soils of tropical regions, particularly in Africa, Southeast Asia, and South America. What makes cassava unique is that it is not grown from seed like most other crops, but from cuttings. After each harvest, healthy plants are selected as seedlings. These cuttings, cut into 20 to 25 cm long pieces, are cut from the stem, and the buds are retained to ensure the ability to sprout. Cassava is usually planted at the beginning of the rainy season to ensure adequate moisture for the seedlings to grow. Farmers will prepare to plow the soil to a depth of 30 to 40 cm, ensuring that the soil is loose. After preparing the soil, the next step is to select the seeds. Healthy cuttings, free from pests and diseases, are taken from mature cassava plants about 10 to 12 months old. When planting, farmers can place the cuttings vertically, tilted or horizontally at appropriate distances for the best growth of the plants. On many large-scale farms, cassava cultivation has been modernized. Specialized machines simultaneously dig trenches, plant cuttings, cover with soil, and compact the ridges, all in one efficient motion. These machines can plant up to 2 hectares in a day, significantly reducing labor and increasing productivity. After planting, the cuttings begin to germinate within 7 to 10 days, during which time farmers focus on fertilizing to provide nutrients for the plants to quickly grow into tall, leafy plants. The cassava leaves, often mistaken for marijuana due to their lobed shape, soak up sunlight to promote photosynthesis. With careful cultivation, these plants can reach heights of 1.5 to 3 meters in just 8 to 10 months. When the growing season ends, harvesting begins. On smaller farms or in areas with uneven terrain, harvesting is still done by hand. For added convenience, they often cut the stem before pulling it out, making it easier to pull the roots out of the hard, dry soil. When the tubers are deep or firmly attached, farmers need to dig around them with a hoe, being careful not to break them, a labor-intensive and labor-intensive process that does not yield much. Meanwhile, on large commercial farms, farmers use cassava diggers to increase harvesting efficiency. Workers then manually collect the remaining tubers. Bagging them for transport. Each harvester can save many hours of manual labor, making the process highly efficient, especially during peak seasons. After harvesting, cassava roots begin a new journey at the processing facility. First, they are inspected to remove damaged or rotten roots. Then, depending on the final product, the cassava roots are divided into two main streams. One part is sliced for drying and used in the animal feed or fermentation industries such as bioethanol and vinegar production. The remaining part goes to the starch refining line. From the dump, an automated conveyor system transports the selected roots to a horizontal drum washer, where high-pressure water jets and rotating paddles scrub away the mud, sand, and outer skin without the use of chemicals. Unlike traditional peeling methods, this industrial washing method preserves more of the starchy interior. After cleaning, workers manually inspect the roots to detect any blemishes that machines may have missed. The roots are then ground into a powder using a roller mill or high-speed mill, which frees the starch from the cell structure. The starch-water-fiber mixture is then pumped into a centrifuge or vibrating screen. The high rotational speed pushes the starch and liquid through the fine mesh, while the fibers and impurities are separated. These fibers are not wasted. They are reused as high-energy animal feed. Next, the starch slurry undergoes dewatering using a filter press or rotary vacuum filter, depending on the size of the plant. This step reduces the moisture content to 40 to 45%, creating a soft, moldable starch cake. The next stage is drying. Using flash dryers, high-speed hot air evaporates the remaining moisture in seconds. The heat source is usually from biomass furnaces, which increases energy efficiency. The final product is fine white cassava starch powder, which is packed into 25 kg, 50 kg, or 1-ton jumbo bags using an automatic packaging system. Finally, they will wait for shipping for export around the world. If you find this journey as fascinating as we do, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from the world of farming. Your support helps us continue to share these essential and inspiring stories with the world. Have you ever come across a vegetable that looks like a miniature version of a cabbage? These tiny green orbs, known as Brussels sprouts, may look small, but they pack a punch in flavor and nutrition. In today's tour, we delve into the world of Brussels sprout farming, an industry that combines nature with cutting-edge technology to produce millions of tons of these little Brussels sprouts each year. Join us as we explore the meticulous techniques used in the Netherlands, one of the world's leading producers and exporters of Brussels sprouts, in this video. The Netherlands is a country that is globally acclaimed for its pioneering agricultural practices. Despite having one of the lowest percentages of arable land per capita, the Dutch have become agricultural giants by embracing innovation. One key to their success is their use of high-tech solutions, such as optimized irrigation systems, greenhouse systems, and advanced seed development. In fact, the Netherlands exports about 1/3 of the world's seed supply, a testament to their expertise and commitment to agricultural advancement. These high-quality seeds are the backbone of their abundant and consistent crop yields. Brussels sprouts are a standout crop in Dutch agriculture. Cultivation begins with specially designed seeds that have been perfected over years of breeding and selection. These seeds are sown in modular trays in high-tech greenhouses. The process is fully automated. The trays are supplied with water and enriched with synthetic nutrients to give the seedlings a strong start. For 2 to 3 weeks, the seedlings grow under controlled conditions until they are strong enough to be transplanted into open fields. Once the seedlings are ready, they are transported to the main cultivation areas where advanced machinery takes over the planting process. These machines are capable of planting 8 rows at a time, a feat that increases efficiency and uniformity in the planting process. The soil is meticulously prepared in advance to be loose and friable to ensure optimal root development. Each plant is spaced about 10 cm apart, providing enough space for growth without competing for resources. An important factor in growing Brussels sprouts is regular watering. This method ensures the plants receive the moisture they need directly at the roots, promoting healthier growth. Although Brussels sprouts are very hardy, they still require careful care. Regular watering, weed control, and protection from pests are all essential steps in the growing process. With proper care, Brussels sprouts will mature in about 90 days. By the end of the growing season, each plant has about 20 sprouts, each 4 to 5 centimeters long. They look like perfect miniature cabbages clinging to the stalks. Harvesting them is a sight to behold. Farmers use specialized harvesters designed to be both efficient and labor-intensive. Workers sit on these machines as they sweep through the fields, cutting off the stalks and feeding them into a threshing unit that neatly separates the sprouts from the plant. After harvesting, the Brussels sprouts journey continues at processing facilities, where they undergo sorting and packaging. The sprouts are meticulously graded for size and quality before being placed into 1 kg mesh bags. Each bag is labeled with important information, including packaging date, weight, and nutritional content. This attention to detail ensures that only the best products reach supermarket shelves around the world. From a global perspective, the Brussels sprout industry is significant. In 2021, the top 3 exporting countries, Mexico, the Netherlands, and the United States, accounted for more than 82% of all international Brussels sprout sales. The Netherlands stands out not only for its volume of production, but also for the high quality of its exports, thanks to the innovative cultivation methods we explored. Their leadership also extends to seed production, cementing their influence on how Brussels sprouts are grown globally. Brussels sprouts are incredibly versatile in the kitchen. They can be roasted, grilled, steamed, or even eaten raw in salads. Some of the most popular recipes include roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon and maple syrup, or a refreshing Brussels sprout salad with cranberries and walnuts. Their slightly bitter flavor pairs well with sweet and savory ingredients, making them a favorite among chefs and home cooks. So the next time you enjoy a plate of Brussels sprouts, remember the incredible journey each one has taken. From Dutch greenhouses to lush European fields, through high-tech harvesters, and finally into your shopping bag. This humble vegetable carries with it a story of innovation, dedication, and global collaboration. If you found this journey into the world of Brussels sprouts as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below telling us your favorite way to enjoy Brussels sprouts. We love hearing from you, and your support helps us bring more great stories from the world of farming to your screens. See you in the next video. As one of the world's most beloved summer fruits, watermelon cultivation has come a long way over the centuries, culminating in remarkable technologies and techniques that maximize both quality and yield. China, the undisputed global leader in watermelon production, produces over 67 million tons each year, nearly 60% of the global supply. So how are watermelons grown, harvested, and processed to retain their fresh flavor? Find out in today's video. The journey of the watermelon begins in the fertile fields of China, particularly in regions such as Xinjiang and Gansu, where the soil composition and climate create an ideal environment for growing melons. The soil is meticulously prepared before planting, enriched with compost or green manure to ensure that the soil is loose, rich in nutrients, and well-drained, with a preferred pH of 6 to 6.8. To retain soil moisture and prevent weed growth, plastic film is often covered over the fields. Seeds are sown directly into the ground or started in trays using a grafting technique to increase their resistance to pests and diseases. When the seedlings reach 6 to 8 inches in height, they are transplanted into the field with 3 to 5 feet between each plant to ensure enough space for the plants to grow. Chinese harvesting techniques vary depending on the scale of the operation. On smaller farms or in areas without modern equipment, watermelons are harvested by hand using tools such as knives and scissors, with a team of skilled workers capable of picking 4,500 to 5,000 melons per day. Each melon typically weighs between 5 and 7 kilograms. For larger or more advanced farms, machines such as the Braun watermelon harvester are used. Equipped with a 100 to 120 horsepower motor and precision blades, this machine can harvest between 8,800 and 13,200 pounds of watermelons per hour, with a built-in hopper that holds up to 2,200 pounds. Its automatic control system and fuel-efficient operation make it ideal for maximizing productivity while minimizing labor. After harvest, watermelons are quickly transported to modern processing facilities, where they undergo an initial cleaning process using wet or dry broom systems to remove surface dirt. Automated systems such as the Unitech Unibus then sort the fruit based on weight and size, which typically ranges from 6 to 12 kg. The Unigi sorting line, for example, can process up to 3 types of fruit per second, streamlining the process of stacking, packing, and preparing watermelons for distribution. Packed into 15 to 22 kg cartons and stacked on pallets of around 50 boxes each, the watermelons are then rapidly cooled to 1215 DEC at around 90% humidity, allowing for a shelf life of up to 3 weeks. In addition to being consumed fresh, watermelons are also processed into juice through highly automated production lines. These lines include washing systems, hydraulic presses, degassing equipment, homogenizers, sterilizers, and packaging systems, capable of processing 2 to 50 tons per day. This ensures that the juice remains fresh, flavorful, and safe for long-term storage. Even the leftover pulp and peel are not wasted. They are finely ground and converted into organic fertilizer, contributing to a sustainable agricultural cycle. Watermelon cultivation also shows particular creativity, especially in countries like Japan, where farmers produce unique square watermelons by growing them in transparent molds. Originating in the 1980s, these melons are not only aesthetically pleasing, but also practical, as their shape allows for better stacking and storage. Each square watermelon weighs between 11 and 15 pounds and measures about 7 inches on each side, fitting perfectly into a refrigerator. Because of the intensive care required and a 30–40% spoilage rate, only 200 to 300 of these melons are produced each year in Japan. Prices can range from $70.00 to $200.00, sometimes as much as $500.00 at auction, highlighting their status as a luxury item and a symbol of agricultural ingenuity. Another innovative method is hanging watermelons. Popular on specialized export farms, this technique involves growing watermelons on trellises, allowing the fruit to hang in mesh bags rather than on the ground. This prevents exposure to pests and mold, improving both yield and fruit quality. Although initial setup costs are 20–30% higher than traditional methods, production costs are 2 to 3 times higher than market prices. With careful attention to watering and organic fertilizers, hanging watermelons typically measure 10–15 inches in diameter and weigh 5–10 pounds, although larger fruit can be produced with special care. The trellis method can increase yields by 10–15% thanks to the ability to effectively control environmental factors. If you enjoyed this fascinating journey into the world of watermelon farming, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the world of farming. Your support helps us bring you even more amazing insights and innovations from the fields that feed the world. Nestled in the sun-drenched valleys of California, plum farming is a vibrant and integral part of the state's agricultural landscape. In today's video, we take you on a fascinating journey through the life cycle of the plum, from the first saplings to the final stages of prune production. According to 2020 statistics, the Golden State boasts approximately 125,000 acres of plum-growing land, accounting for 95% of the nation's total production. This staggering scale means that billions of plums are harvested each year, a significant part of the American fruit industry. The process begins in the fall, the ideal time to plant plum trees. Like many other fruit trees, young plum trees are carefully planted and cared for during their early stages of growth. The trees shown in this video are about 8 months old, but it typically takes about 4 years from initial planting to reach full maturity and begin producing fruit. During this time, the trees undergo a meticulous care regimen. In the winter, skilled farmers prune the branches to control both vertical and horizontal growth. This important step not only shapes the tree, but also encourages it to produce more fruit in the upcoming harvest. Pruning is a common technique used on many fruit trees such as apples and pears, reflecting deep agricultural knowledge passed down through generations. As the seasons progress, mid-February brings new life to the orchards as the plum trees begin to bloom. During this time, millions of honeybees are brought to the farms to pollinate the flowers. Pollination is vital to the growth of the fruit, and these bees play an integral role in ensuring a bountiful harvest. As the flowers bloom, the orchards transform into spectacular landscapes of white and pink petals, a truly magical sight that is well worth witnessing. In parallel with the blooming season, protective measures are taken to ensure the health of the young shoots. Farmers spray natural probiotic solutions to protect the plants from pests and aphids, promoting more sustainable and environmentally friendly farming methods. The attention to detail and dedication to plant health is a testament to California farmers' commitment to quality and sustainability. About 3 months after flowering, the orchards come into action again as the plums ripen and harvest season begins. This marks one of the most labor-intensive parts of the process. About 9,000 seasonal workers are hired each year to pick the ripe fruit. On average, these workers earn about $150.00 a day for their labor. With such a large scale of production, harvest season is a time of excitement as billions of plums are hand-picked from the orchards. Plum harvesting is a process that requires precision and efficiency. In large-scale commercial plum orchards, modern machinery plays a central role, reducing manual labor while ensuring fruit quality. Specialized equipment, such as tree shakers or mechanical collection systems, can harvest 10 to 12 tons of plums per hour, helping to speed up the process and significantly reduce loss. Thanks to the flexible collection system and automatic conveyor belt, plums are collected gently, limiting crushing and maintaining freshness when put into storage. The application of modern technology not only optimizes productivity, but also meets the increasing demands of the domestic and international markets. After harvest, plums are transported to processing facilities where they are sorted, cleaned, and packaged fresh or sent to be processed into dried plums. In the video, we are taken inside one of California's prune factories. Here, millions of plums undergo a meticulous washing and drying process in specialized ovens. The result is prunes, a nutritious and long-lasting dried fruit that is loved by people around the world. Despite these impressive numbers, it is worth noting that the United States still lags far behind China in total plum production. In 2020, the United States produced about 390,000 tons of plums, while China, the world's leading producer, produced 17 times more. The video shifts focus to Washington State, where we get a glimpse of the pear harvest, highlighting the diversity and richness of fruit growing across the country. Workers in these pear orchards typically earn around $23.00 a box, demonstrating the widespread reliance on skilled labor across the fruit industry. From the careful planting and care of young trees to the extensive harvesting and delicate processing of plums into dried prunes, the journey of plum growing in California is a remarkable blend of tradition, science, and hard work. It is a symbol of the enduring relationship between people and the land, driven by the common goal of bringing delicious, nutritious fruit to meals around the world. If you found this behind-the-scenes look at plum farming interesting, we'd love to hear what you think. Have you ever tasted fresh California plums or tried dried plums? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another story from the fields and farms that feed the world. With an annual output of 3.9 million tons, cashews are one of the most popular nuts in the world. Countries such as Ivory Coast, India, Vietnam, Tanzania, and Nigeria play a leading role thanks to their hot climate and well-drained sandy soil, ideal conditions for cashew trees to grow. But behind each crispy and fragrant cashew is a long journey. From planting, caring for the tree, harvesting, to meticulous processing. Today, let's explore that journey to understand why cashews are not just a snack, but also a product of nature and human hands. Cashew trees, a tropical evergreen tree, can grow up to 40 feet tall and begin producing fruit within 3 to 5 years of planting. To grow healthy cashew trees, farmers must start by selecting high-quality seedlings, often choosing carefully grown, grafted or young trees that promise higher yields and disease resistance. The best planting season coincides with the start of the rainy season, allowing the young trees to establish strong roots before the dry months arrive. Cashew trees prefer sandy soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH and require regular watering in the early years to develop a strong root system. Farmers often add organic fertilizers and compost to increase soil fertility, ensuring the trees receive essential nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Pruning is also important for tree health, as removing weak or overgrown branches improves air circulation and allows the tree to focus its energy on producing high-quality nuts. At maturity, a cashew tree can produce up to 50 pounds of nuts per season. Unlike apples or oranges, cashews are not picked from the tree, but are harvested after they naturally fall to the ground, signaling they are fully mature. Cashew harvesting is typically done once a year, although the season can last for several months depending on the climate of the region. On small farms, workers pick the nuts that fall naturally by hand or use long poles to gently shake the nuts from higher branches to the ground. On larger commercial farms, specialized machines speed up the process by collecting the fallen nuts in bulk. After harvesting, the cashews are separated from the seeds. Although the fruits are sometimes discarded, in many regions they are used to make juice, jam, or even fermented into alcoholic beverages. However, the main economic focus remains on the nuts themselves due to high global demand. Before being processed industrially, farmers dry the harvested cashews by exposing them to the sun for several days. This important step reduces moisture content, helps prevent mold, and extends the shelf life of the nuts. Once dried, the nuts are packed into large bags and stored in warehouses until they are ready to be transported to factories for processing. The industrial processing of cashews involves a complex series of steps designed to remove the toxic shell, extract the delicate kernel, and prepare the nuts for consumption. The process begins with cleaning and shelling. Raw cashews are passed through specialized machines to remove dirt, stones, and other foreign materials. Once cleaned, the nuts are steamed under high pressure, which serves two important functions: softening the hard shell and neutralizing harmful oils. This makes the nuts safe to handle and prepare for shelling. Shelling is a delicate process as the seeds are fragile and prone to breakage. Factories use a combination of automated machinery and manual labor to carefully shell and separate the seeds. Even after shelling, the seeds are still covered by a thin, papery covering called the husk. To remove this covering, the seeds are dried again, which loosens the husk and makes it easier to shell by hand or with a shelling machine. Once the nuts are shelled, they are sorted and graded. Cashews are graded by size and color. Larger, lighter-colored nuts are typically sold as premium whole cashews, while smaller or darker nuts may be used in products like cashew butter or snack mixes. Despite advances in automation, humans still play an essential role in manually sorting, inspecting, and grading the nuts to ensure only the highest quality products make it to market. The final steps in the factory include roasting or packaging the raw cashews. Roasting not only enhances the flavor but also removes any remaining impurities. After roasting, the cashews are vacuum packed to preserve their freshness and ensure a long shelf life. These packages are then distributed worldwide, eventually reaching supermarkets, restaurants, and consumers who value their unique flavor and nutritional benefits. Cashews are more than just a snack. They are the result of years of agricultural care, technological advancement, and human effort. From the hot sun of tropical orchards to the precision machinery of modern factories, every step of the cashew growing journey is critical to producing the high-quality nuts that are sought after around the world. Their cultivation supports millions of farmers and contributes significantly to the economies of producing countries, making cashew farming a cornerstone of sustainable agriculture. If you enjoyed learning about the cashew's incredible journey from seedling to snack, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into the world of agriculture. Your support helps us bring you more educational and inspiring content. Let us know your thoughts or questions in the comments below, and thanks for watching.